So here's something interesting. Let's be honest here for a second. Now, once you matriculate, right, there's a lot of people out there that's very happy to never, ever, ever, ever look at another trigonometry problem ever again.
I know,
okay.
Maths is not everyone's favorite subject, and it shouldn't be a weight on your shoulders. In fact, it should be a game in your hands.
Traditionally and statistically, mathematics is not a favorite school subject. With classrooms having to evolve to help students learn efficiently, could gaming be a solution?
The gap we saw was that kids found maths difficult and they were bored by maths. So we realized that we've been dealing with games, we've been developing games, and we could really use that to make maths more accessible to kids. They love gaming, they play games, so let's use that. So we've started focusing on educational games for 12 plus, and then specifically geometry. Geomax is a game that engages kids so that they complete puzzles to complete levels. There's a leaderboard where they can compete against each other. But most importantly, as they progress through the game, they're also progressing through geometry. So they get to learn the geometry as they play the game.
The game is available for grade 7 to 12 learners and can be played on any smartphone, tablet or computer.
I feel very worried about math because I struggle with it a lot, and honestly it makes me feel very insecure. So I don't always know what the answer is, and it's quite a bit of a challenge.
I do enjoy it, especially when I get the answers right. But obviously, with challenges comes a little bit of dislike, but I do understand the importance of math.
The most difficult part of mathematics for me would be problem solving.
It has been proven that games do teach kids things. And depending on the game, they could learn various things, from problem solving to mathematics, to science, you name it, they can learn from it. So we realized that in South Africa, we need a specific kind of game that can cater for very different players. So gaming and maths really meet for us by making maths fun and showing kids that maths doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be boring. You can play and learn at the same time.
Expresso's gaming and tech expert Tsitsi Chimya is one of the designers of Geomax. As the creator of the playing levels, Tsitsi continues to help improve the game during testing.
How we turn maths into a game is firstly we look at all the different concepts that maths has, and then we try and change someone's perspective of a game into something that can be productive in society. So we take those different concepts in maths and we change them and we put them in a different format, and we present them to the player as accurately as it would be in a textbook or whatever, but in a different context altogether. The biggest challenge in taking maths and turning it into a game is being 100% accurate, and basically just trying to balance from the learning perspective and the gaming perspective and trying to make that fun. That is one of the biggest challenges in learning games. I think what makes Geomax successful is the fact that it brings a concept like maths into life. It creates an avenue for kids to talk about it in school and challenge each other using productive content. That's what makes it really successful.
We think that Geomax is the first in a series of games that will hopefully help kids to understand that mathematics can be fun, and it can be as much fun as their favorite mobile games.
I do think there's a future in learning through games because technology has evolved, and I think this is the new way to learn geometry or any other subject.
I can see myself just trying to get through the next levels at home.
I do think the game works.
How we teach and how we learn is entering an exciting time, and it's putting the fun back into the fundamentals of education of our next generation, our future big thinkers.